Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the Senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over to the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience. And their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I've been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. If necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon, ordering a new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon, that city will be a reality, and we are its king. Gods.
Okay, here we go. All the trashy weapons.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Here's the first secret. Pretty much know all the spots in this game. And with each playthrough I did, and I'm like on my, I don't know, 30, 35, something like that. With each playthrough, I still get new things, and I find out you can actually drag this retard around if you don't want to talk to him. And no, come on. Hong Kong. Yeah, well, if you sidestep.
Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Mandy wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
Every time I play the game, there are certain scenes that have been modified in the Malkavian mod, and there is like stuff like the GEP gun is the most silent way to take out Manderley, and that stuff is in my head while he's talking to me, so I'm always playing this with a smile, and sometimes I just can't stop myself from laughing. We'll take the GEP gun because we get the crossbow from one of the guards and we get the rifle from one of the guards, so it's stupid to take those two. Taking the GEP gun though gives you
when I might come up against some heavy armor. Give me the GEP gun.
Well, the big advantage that you have more explosives at your disposal.
Great. What's the first move? I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue. I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor. What are my orders when I reach the command center? Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
So, Gunter with his rusty metal skull gun
NSF everywhere, JC.
got captured.
Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bomb. Identify yourself with the phrase iron
Yeah, we
and
already
copper.
know that. So here's the first trick that you can actually use. Suckers. Running back, letting the bot finish them. Because they can't take them. You can do this to all the guards that are around here. They will all have the same AI flaws. So, yeah.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
So, if you don't know this, now you do. There's another, well, it's not really a secret, but I'll show you how to get there, because normally you can't get there. A gas grenade. Before we continue, I'm gonna show you some other neat tricks that you can use for your own personal playthroughs. For example, let me reshuffle my inventory. When you run out of space in the normal game, you can do a trick, which is you drop the item that you want to pick up, or well, if it's on the ground, then you drag this outside the inventory, close it with escape, and pick it up. And then it's underneath. You can abuse this indefinitely until, you know, you can just stack up everything you want. The only problem is if it's weapons and you want to modify them, then you have to figure out a way to get to the bottom of your weapons page. Come on, die. Well, it's not a problem if he runs and calls the alarm, because there's just no more guards around here. This is the UNATCO center, by the way, so they are pretty much in front of you. Liberty Island is now the UNATCO headquarters in some way. Kind of weird, but whatever. You can use the crates, you can use a lot of things to kill, or, you know, not kill them, it's up to you. You could put a crate in his way and just shoot it. It's a little gory, but whatever. And some of you might have already noticed, this is a modded version, because it's quite more high res. So, if you go for a kill everything approach, the normal guys give you 10mm ammo, and these special dudes, they give you, what is it? Let me think. Yeah, crossbow and crossbow ammo, and you can change the ammo on a crossbow according to whatever you want to use. So, same trick. Just make them wah wah wee wah about you, and they will follow you. Oh, seriously, what the hell? Come on, that sucks. Oh, we'll just load it, no problem. What I want to do is get those guys to follow me around, because I want to get these 4 and these 2 to the robot. And well, actually, we can go the other way around. We can drag those 2, then drag the other ones, and run to the other robot, because there's 2 robots patrolling. So, number 1. number 2. And with a little luck, he's not gonna hit us.
I saw somebody.
Yeah, just a homeless guy. So now we have all of them behind us, and guess what? Come, kitty, kitty, kitty. Massacre incoming. Come on. Don't run away. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Looting time. Doing this because 2 is usually my pistol, and
it all happened an hour ago. The barge docked and the NSF moved right on in, offloading the cargo into speedboats. Our undercover man, Harley Philbin, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
You still have to be careful because in realistic, sometimes they just give you a freak headshot from a mile away, and kind of unpleasant. There comes the other one. The good thing about these guys is if they carry a crossbow, they sometimes just shoot after you, and if they don't hit you, you can collect the bolts because they stick to pretty much any surface. Before we miss the goodies in this kind of underground bunker are experience points we can get. That is how I roll. Some people prefer to mod the assault rifle. There are many ways you can play this. For me, it's pistol all the way. Why am I not throwing out this kind of trash? Because why would I want a knife, a baton, and you know, the good old Morgan Freeman crowbar? I don't throw them out because every time I'm gonna loot someone, the exact same trash is gonna be back in my inventory. So until we fill the inventory, I'm not gonna bother because you just re-pick them every time something happens. And I'm gonna make some changes now here. This is my normal playthrough setup. Jacob told you something about a covered approach. You could go up here, access it from behind. It would still not completely make you avoid the combat, because up there is some guards that are pretty weird. They sometimes go rampage. So we're gonna talk to the guys in the dock, and I'm gonna show you the secret. No, I can't show you the secret because I don't have any more lockpicks, but who cares? There's nothing of real importance down there, so it's not a big issue. But I can tell you what is down there. So you see the little hatch. You can open that one up, and inside there is I think 2 crates. One of the crates contains a shotgun.
About time you showed up. Iron and copper. The statue is copper on an iron frame, right?
Password's enough, pal. Don't think you know something about the lady I don't. My dad did tours out here.
I heard that you can get me inside.
Depends. You get your man out, take back the statue, whatever. But I know the commander and I don't want to see him get hurt. Here's a picture so you don't make a mistake.
You can trust me.
I'll take your word. Here's the key to the front entrance. Commander's not much of a soldier. He'll surrender as soon as he sees you. I need him alive because he's my main contact at the NSF. If he's dead, I don't have much of a business.
Thanks.
So, where were we? Yeah, the shotgun. The shotguns in this game are generally really crappy. They are so useless. It's a joke. Okay. Well, I need to use the gun now. The next thing is a little tricky, but as I told you in the start, you can get a sniper rifle, and I will try to get it. The problem with the sniper rifle is the guard that has it is a little bit freaky, and he usually does very quick headshots. But yeah, he's a moron, like pretty much all the other guys. There we go. Sniper rifle. The graphics are just so outdated, but it's not an issue. I mean, this game is all about your own imagination. You know, it's conspiracy theories all the time, and you go through all of the kind of stuff that is really relevant now. I mean, no, yeah, that's an issue. Yeah, you go through all these kind of theories that you heard over the years, and it's a game that is just very well done. Let's try this guy. Oh my god. He died. No, he died. Yeah, you can just stop using the rifles right away at this point. It's just really crappy without the mods.
Be careful.
And without the skills.
NSF has set up patchwork security systems here.
Always get out of the way, because while the rocket is homing in on them,
I saw somebody. I got this one.
while the rocket is homing in, they will start to shoot at you, like the last couple features.
Try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small
They're
arms.
all dead. Okay, so all the guards are down, and we can move into the building. Since where is it? Computer upgrade. So now we can hack terminals. The hacking in Human Revolution is a lot more interactive. This is just, you know, click, hack, and wait. The thing here though is, if you're not fast, this is gonna run out, and if it runs out, then you're being logged off. So if you are interested in the story part of the game, then you should not let it run out, because the computer terminals with emails and stuff like that, they will usually give you quite a lot of info that you wouldn't otherwise get, and you need either a very high hacking level, or you need the real logins. Because if you don't have them, then you'll just not be able to read the emails. In Human Revolution, it's like if you hack and you're successful, you have access, and if you hack and you're not successful, well, then you have to try again. So here you're always successful, but the time that you have to get to your information or do the changes in the system that you want is different. Let's try him with a dart. The darts have, well, the disadvantage. They don't tranquilize them instantly, but he's gonna be like, oh my god, mama, what's happening? And he's gonna try to run to the nearest alarm and, well, die on his way. So we could do a lot of things here, and I'm gonna show you what you can before I'm gonna show you my way. Oh, cool. So you could go straight up and ignore everything down here. You could be Rambo styling, just run in and try to kill everything.
I think Gunther is being held behind this laser-triggered alarm.
And what you can also do,
off the alarm, you can either hack the control panel in the doorway or find a way around.
the vent.
My blueprint of the statue shows a few air shafts.
You have to think about this entire level as a
strictly amateur stuff.
kind of
Keep an eye
tutorial
out
to
for
the
ways to
game.
bypass it. These old pre-millennial buildings are riddled with ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels.
So, as you can see, all the doors and everything, they are still very low tech. You don't need more than like one lockpick for them. Now it seems that we have enough trash in the inventory to start getting rid of some of them, some of the items. This led to another door which was blocked. Yeah, exactly. Hacking the ATM machines gives you money. If you are diligent enough to go and look for the account numbers and the pin codes, you get more money. But I never had a problem with the amount of cash in this game, so I generally ignore that kind of stuff. Sucks. Can't get them. Well, you could basically kill one guy around here, I guess, when he's coming back. Yeah, there he is. Or not. Well, let's just take the way around. But here, once again, you can lockpick the door, and you could also use your grenades, or what happened? Okay. You could use grenades. You could use all kinds of things to blow the door out. And with some doors, especially the wooden ones, you can also at times just take your knife, your sword, whatever, and get through with that.
I didn't see. Take him out.
We don't care for alarm or anything.
I got this one.
He's gonna die again. Okay, I think there is another one. Okay, here he comes. Oops. He didn't even care for us. Look at moron. Yeah, but I have to say, generally speaking, the AI is not bad at all. For a game, how old is this? I think 2001 or 2000. And you have to always think this is a huge game. I'm talking about